Good morning, my name is the Prince. In this channel, we'll be bringing you latest updates. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, so that when we post something in this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Let's go to the details. First, GARNACHO. GARNACHO is leaving, going to Arsenal. What a surprise. GARNACHO going to Arsenal. Yes, we know that AMORIM said that GARNACHO is not part of his team next season. But the news today, we are hearing that GARNACHO is going to Arsenal. Fabrizio Romano said that GARNACHO wants to play in the Premier League. Yes, Chelsea was interested in GARNACHO, but now Arsenal is out to get GARNACHO because he's good to play at the left wing and the right wing. So GARNACHO is a player to watch going to Arsenal. Well, GARNACHO has three options. He can go to Arsenal, he can go to Chelsea, and he can also go to Aston Villa. He said he wants to play in the Premier League. So watch out the latest, what is going on right now in Manchester United. Now we're going to talk about Victor GYOKERES. Victor GYOKERES. Manchester United has a good relationship with the Sporting, and AMORIM also has a good relationship with GYOKERES. So GYOKERES have agreed of 250,000 a week. He has agreed. So now he's looking at his option where to go. So Arsenal is likely to get Cisco. So watch out for Victor GYOKERES. Fabrizio Romano said that the potential exit of Rashford, Sancho, GARNACHO, and Anthony is very important to raise money for Manchester United to buy players, meaning to say that Manchester have to sell to buy. So Manchester is likely to get MBUEMO because we have the money to purchase MBUEMO and Konya. So selling GARNACHO and Rashford is a plus because these two players are home bringing. So it will help us to balance the PSR rules and FFP. So watch out for the latest update coming. So GARNACHO going to Arsenal. I don't know if it's true, but it's the latest going on right now. So if you have a comment, please write your comment what you think about GARNACHO going to Arsenal. Now, somebody is asking me a question. Is asking GYOKERES and MBUEMO, which player is more important for Manchester United? Well, GYOKERES is more important. Last season, scoring a goal was a problem. We couldn't score a goal, and that was why we end up having 42 points last season. Our defense was okay, they did their best, midfield, but scoring a goal is a problem. So having Victor GYOKERES, an experienced player, will also help Chidobe to develop. I saw Chidobe playing in his country, I think it's Denmark or thereabout. What a wonderful goal. So Chidobe is a player that needs an experienced player to develop him so that he himself will be another star coming up to watch. So Chidobe is somebody we watch. So my answer to your question is we need a number 9 first. It's more important to me, I don't know about you, than MBUEMO. So watch out what is going on. So Manchester has a concern about the PSR rules and the FFP. So the books need to be balanced in order to buy. So we have to sell these players. In other words, these books will be balanced. But I believe that before the end of August, this buying and selling thing will be over. We will know who is in and who is out. Let's talk about MBUEMO. MBUEMO is coming to Manchester United. The deal is still on. He has agreed for 200,000 a week. The club wants 65 million pounds, 60 cash and 5 million in add-ons. And you know, Man United cannot do that for now. So we are trying to see if we can negotiate and see what we can do so that the job will be done before the end of June, so that MBUEMO can also join AMORIM to go in a tour. But let me tell you, Manchester is a big club. They have money. Manchester United got 25 million pounds on the tour that they played. So it's a plus. Manchester United, we also have another money from the players leaving, which is Victor Lindelof and Harrison. So they are gone. So the money coming to Manchester is a plus. So Manchester can still afford Victor GYOKERES if we don't sell. But since AMORIM doesn't want Sancho, doesn't want Anthony, GARNACHO, so they have to go. So we can have enough money also to back AMORIM. Remember, AMORIM is the coach that the Manchester United staff chose. So they will give AMORIM a good support this season, so that what happened last season will not happen again. So watch out. So MBUEMO has agreed to come to Manchester United. So someone is asking me a question. He said, why can't we buy before selling? Like I said, last season we sold before buying, and it was difficult to buy because we couldn't sell. But this season, Manchester are ready to buy before selling because we know we will sell. Now, if Manchester should buy before selling, people will come and start buying our players cheap because they know that we are desperate to sell. Someone like Rashford, we know Barcelona want to buy him for 40 million. So if we should buy and want to sell at the dying minute, they might be asking us to sell for 20 million. Manchester also want to sell GARNACHO too. If we don't sell him on time, they might want to buy him for 40 million. So we want to buy him regardless whether they will sell them cheap, but we want to get all our players ready for AMORIM so that we will start putting them together. And also remember that buying MBUEMO and Cunha from the Premier League is a good thing because these two players know the system, they know the Premier League, they know how to play, they know what to do in the pitch. So buying from a foreign league, bringing them to come and blend them, it takes time. It's only few people that comes to the Premier League and start running, you know. So Cunha and MBUEMO from the Premier League is a plus for Manchester United. So the problem of last season was scoring goals, but this season, when we get GYOKERES on time, MBUEMO and Cunha, scoring goals is not a problem because these are the key players that AMORIM needs. The front three, he likes to play 3-4-3. Sometimes he play two 10s behind the number 9. So scoring goals will be good for us. Someone is asking me about Onana needs to be told to move to Saudi. Yes, I think Onana is leaving, but I think Onana should be told on time so that what happened to De Gea will not happen to him. De Gea went on holiday. When he came back, they've bought Onana. So please, Onana needs to be told on time so that he will not be jobless. He needs to be told on time that he has to find a club so that we know already that we need a goalkeeper. And I think that Manchester United is fighting to get Martinez from Aston Villa. So if we can get Martinez from Aston Villa, I think our team will be good. At least good 4 experienced players joining first 11 joining the team. That will boost our team up Bruno staying as our captain, you know, so we have the chance for top 5. And we'll also buy some players to support AMORIM. So please send me your comment about Garnacho going to Arsenal. Subscribe, like, share. I will see you some other time. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye.